goal! Trying to goal! Oh, what a goal!
As I go on. There he is, back. Metabolics of that. Me fucking Wi-Fi is acting the cunt there, so apologies. Right, not the only thing acting the cunt, not the only thing acting the bollocks. This fucking club that I'm sure 95% in the chat and that's watching here right now, support, love, everything like that, is fucking around and acting the actually absolute bollocks. Let's be fucking honest about it. I so fucking livid yesterday after the match. You could see it coming. That Milan team, well coached, well managed, whatever you want to call them. You know, they didn't even have their full strength team out. And I don't think it's down to arrogance. I just think it's down to, yeah, we can control this Arsenal team. We've looked at the Newcastle game. We've looked at the last few games. We looked at the Preston North End game where Arsenal were on their way back to be challenging for titles and all this. We watched that game as well, Del. Did you? Yeah, so you've done your homework and you knew exactly how to break down this fucking team because he's going to start Julian Timber, who's a right foot. We'll fuck him over onto the left. You know what I mean? We'll play players out of positions. We'll fucking shit ourselves and, we like, you know, the list goes on and on. You know what I mean? And I'm getting wound up and fuck's sake. But, you know, as an Arsenal fan, and I'm talking to Arsenal fans here, when is enough? When do you need to see that this manager is out of his fucking depth? Okay? His booking, he even gets. Not many managers I've ever seen doing that. You know what I mean? I'm an amateur. I'm a fucking schoolboy manager. I've never ever done that in my life. What he done with the ball. And this just goes, once his fucking mind is off the game, he doesn't know what he's doing. When we get a player sent off, he does not know what to do. He has no plan fucking B. He's no plan C. If you're a manager, your job is completely to fucking manage this team, this squad. Scenarios. What if this happens? What if that happens? What if fucking everything happens? What's the plan? I'll kick the ball when it's not gone out of play yet, or I'll fucking control the fucking sideline as well, mate. Because I've seen Sterling laughing and giggling and joking when he's fucking at half time. I would have grabbed him by the jacket and fucked him down the dressing room. Get the fuck out of this club and fuck off back to Chelsea. Because we're not fucking having that shit here. We're down 1-0. No. Oh, Raheem the Dream. I know. I can make him a baller again because we did it at Man City. I had put my arm around him as I was picking up the cones. Raheem, you're great. I love you, Mikel. Let's laugh and giggle. Not on my fucking time. Because I'm fucking sick to death of it. Oh, but Del, relax. We challenged, and we'll challenge again. How many times do we have to fucking challenge? What about doing this? Lifting the fucking cup. Too many weak mentality fuckers around here. And I'm not talking about people in this chat because I'm sure you're all. Anyway, let's get into it. Me little rant is over. Please do subscribe if you're new around here. Please do hit that like. We're on the road. We're on the road to fucking, I don't know, whatever I'm on the road to. Craig's in the house. We have more Windows than Microsoft, more faces than Marvel. Brilliant. Force comic. Boom, out the yard. The attack is non-existent. 800 million spent, and we playing like Stoke City. 40 crosses we did against Inter Milan in the opposition half. We had 40 touches. It's a fucking joke. It's a fucking farce. Gun down. Big up Gun down. And big up, mate. Get me on. I've had enough of this crap. Yes, I might get a few on. Yeah, I only have about an hour, let's say max. How you doing, you fucking bollocks? I'm fucking grand, you big bollocks. Big up Warren. Check out Warren's channel, please. He'll be doing his live on Saturdays. I'll be there in the chat. Chris, big up Del Boy. Can't wait for this one. Yes, cheers, buddy, Chris. Thanks a million, mate. Thank you. Sick of this bullshit at Arsenal. Want you to stick it at everyone. Yeah, we will. We'll go into that was me phase one, the starting off phase. There'll be a bit of a bit of structure to this fucking stream, because I just had a small little fucking hint of a little freak out, because I'm fucking going to get into it now soon as well, because I'm fucking done with it. And I'm done with wankers fucking texting and fucking twittering and fucking WhatsApping and every sort of fucking thing. Oh, relax, Del. Fuck you. Yeah, fucking wankers. And that's what I have to say. And if anyone has a problem, please do come. Call me on the phone. I'll give you my number. We can arrange and we'll have a nice fucking chat. I have no problem with that. Fucking a bitch that'll come on the camera and say this and then fucking, oh, geez, I better not say anything. Let's go for it. You know what I mean? Let's have a chat. That's what we do. Del Boy, it's time to invite people on tonight. Yeah, I think I will. Do you know what? I will, but I will say to people, I have to finish up in around the 8:30 mark. But look, let's do this. Let's do this. Because I'm livid and I feel like I'm the only one here on the planet. The link is in the description. If you're coming on, try to put on your camera. If you don't, be respectful and don't be taking the piss. That's all I ask. If you are, I'll just fucking fuck you out. But have your say. If you're Wenger or what, Arteta, whoever's the manager nowadays, please do fucking have your say. No problem at all. And hit the like button and please do subscribe. Static, hey Del Boy, I'm sick. Still stuck in work, but I'm doing my best to try and tune in and listen to your reaction as well, as hopefully many others do. Appreciate that, mate. Peace. Appreciate that. And I want to get a few views on me outro as well. So do check that out. Me outro. I'm getting a great reaction to it, to be honest with you. And Warren was the man who made it up. Absolute fucking legend of the man. And like that, if I'll get a few views on, we'll throw a few things in and stuff like this. Once I get time to sit down and have a chat with Warren, and if he doesn't mind, I'll do it. 5 likes and subscribes. Get that fucking thing up. Get up out of that. Come on, let's go. Big up Del Boy, just subbed. TX Gunner, legend. Fucking thank you, mate. Thanks a million. Appreciate that. Every single one of you that have subscribed, fucking legends. That in my eyes, to be honest with you. I'm an Arteta fan, but if he wins nothing again this season, he has to go, in my opinion. But I still believe this is just bad patch. Look, I don't care if fucking Mickey Mouse is the manager. I don't care. I just want to win stuff. I'm since 1989, I'm watching this club. I fucking love it. I look at shit every day for it. Like I'm sure fucking everyone in this chat does. I'm just voicing my opinion here. I don't care who's in charge. I really, really don't care. And that's being straight up with you. Hey, Dale and chat. Just came in to say hi. Big up, Henry. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for dropping in. Really do appreciate it. I'm here for this is a call-in show. It seems to be, it's after growing legs, Lucas. So, yeah, if anyone wants to jump on, please do. Leo, big up, Leo. How are you? Thanks for dropping by. Gav, evening, Dale. Evening, Gav. Hope you're doing well, brother. Really go to Dell, and I'm not happy at all. It's like, when's enough? You know what I mean? It's so frustrating. Like yesterday, the amount of possession we had, but like if that was Man City, if that was Liverpool that were playing against Inter Milan, I would have been fucking laughing my balls off, because Inter Milan played the game fucking quality. Oh, but Dell, they had no possession. They don't need possession. They just fucking, let the Arsenal have the ball. We're just going to fucking guide them out here. Martinez, that striker, Lorenzo Martinez, whatever his fucking name is, well done. That's, if you're a striker, if you're a kid, that's a striker. That's called defending from the front. He was fucking everywhere. Defending from the front, yeah, you heard me saying it. He was fucking in their faces, just breaking them down. The reason why they took him off is because he was probably bollocksed. He done a shift. He wore the captain's armband. He done a shift. Fair fucking play to him. But, you know, I just personally think that this manager is out of his depth. You know, something's got to give. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Look, come here. As it says, I don't care if it's Mickey Mouse. I just want someone. Come on. Like, you know what I mean? Enough's enough. Stuart, This club is a load of bollocks. Sick of Arteta and sick of this squad. Exactly, a load of fucking prima donna wankers, you know. Big up Nippon. Hope you're well. Carl, I'll get you on now 2 seconds, mate. I'm just going to quickly fly through these. LOL, Sterling is not welcome back at our club anymore. You can keep him. Yeah, I fucking knew you'd say that, Nippon. Oh, Jesus. I'm here, house. Horse. Sorry, yeah. He is clueless, full stop. The team peaked last season. It was never going to improve without some world-class additions. Arteta needs to leave. Big up Johnny Boy. Hope you're well. Arteta doesn't have a plan A. Never mind a plan B. Same team for 3 games, even though we lost every one of them. When was the last time we even won a game apart from the Preston North End? You know what I mean? When was that? Stan Kroenke only cares about money, not trophies or supporters. Big up Acers. Another legend in the gaff. Anto, what's the crack, mate? Del Boy, Declan Rice has suffered a broken toe. I actually fucking heard that. So you know what I mean? Odegaard back, Rice out. You know what I mean? When do we ever get a break? Worst football since the dark days of George Graham. Fuck me. Big up Tayyip. Hope you're well, mate. Del Boy, yeah. Lucas, I want to get... Tayyip, yeah, sorry. I want to get Carl on here. 1 second now. Carl, what's the crack, brother? How are you?
Hi, Bob. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, can hear you loud and clear, yeah.
Awesome. It's as if the prophecy that we have been foretelling for the last 2 or 3 years has officially now started to come true. Injuries have caught up to us. The last 2 years we've been dancing through the raindrops when it comes to injuries. Now Odegaard is off long term. Now Declan Rice out with a broken toe. Timber is out injured. Tomiyasu is made out of freaking glass. You know, this season has been so far a joke. All starting off in the summer where we needed a killer striker. I've been screaming this on my channel now for the last 3 years. We needed a killer striker. We probably needed one since Aubameyang got kicked out the door, right? We need another 10 to try and compete with Martin Odegaard, even though the statistics on Odegaard is actually more worse than what anyone actually realised. You know, and we needed another winger to compete with Bukayo Saka because, let's be real, Saka has got the right side all to himself. And there's no way that someone like a Reece Nelson was going to literally, go after his place. There was no way that was going to happen. And instead, what did we do? We bought another left back as if we don't need any more left backs. We bought in a defensive a centre midfielder in Mikel Moreno, who is the third best midfielder for Real Sociedad. All this talk in the summer, we could be getting I've forgotten who the someone in the chat tell me who was the best midfielder if Sociedad.
Oh Jesus!
Someone in the chat who can point that out.
Yeah.
Not this I guess someone else.
I know the fella. I can see his face. Go on anyway. I can. Zubimendi, that was the one. That was the one we were supposed to be linked after, and we ended up didn't get him. We didn't get Mendes. We ended up getting Marino, who has got the turner's circle of a tractor. And in the game against Inter, not Inter. In the game against Newcastle, we moved Thomas Partey to right back to accommodate said tractor. We done it against Liverpool. We done it against Newcastle. We done it against Inter Milan. Guess what? That same free midfield does not work. Yeah. This manager is clued up in his old ways. He continues to play the same system over and over and over again. And when it don't work, you're screwed. You're absolutely screwed. And I asked a question on Northside's channel, and I think Jez was the only one who actually gave me a definitive answer here. Name me at least one player that Arteta has improved since he's been at the club. And the only one that Jez who has. And the only one that Jez could give you an answer to is Ben White. Really? Yeah.
Because Martinelli has regressed badly. Yeah. Saka is not himself anymore. Jesus, when he first came on the board, he did decent, and then since his injuries, he's just fallen off a cliff. And the jury is still out on Kai Havertz, and he's been absolutely awful. For me personally, he does pip him with goals every now and then, but 65 million, we could have got. Want another midfielder? You could have got Danny Olmo for that sort of money, or a lot less.
Yeah, it's
go on.
No, like even when I seen that we had Jesus, like, you know, to change the game, I'm just like going, you may as well just go down to 10 men, because you're coming up against an Italian defense, and I think Acer's even said it, and I said it myself earlier on. It's just the old school Italian defending. I says, this game will not suit Jesus. And I says, I'll fucking put $2,000 on it now for him not to score if the odds were any fucking decent. Like, you know, it's not going to play down to him. He's done with me. He's had his fucking chance. He's done. Okay? Raheem Sterling is done. I don't want to see them. Kai Havertz is about 3 games away from being fucking done. And it comes down to the summertime. As you said at the start, we were looking for a fucking a striker, which I thought for me was the number one position we needed to fill, because, you know, we were dry up front last season, even though we challenged, but everyone picked in with the goals around midfield. Your attackers, your left, your right midfielder, everyone chipped in. That does not work all the time, especially
not sustainable.
Football. Yeah, it's not sustainable. So you had to come up with a plan B. So we'll go with that at the start of the season. We'll keep trying to get our Odegaards, our Sakas, our Martinellis, our Trossards, get them getting goals. Lovely. But if you had I'm not saying Haaland, but your whatever striker you want to say up there, you still have the defense going, fuck me, if I don't get Saka and he gets the ball into fucking Haaland part 2, we're fucked. You know?
Let me just ask TX Gunner here, because he's put a comment on the players that have improved. Okay, so Bukayo Saka, Arteta has turned him robotic. He won't go. He keep trying to cut inside all the time. He won't take on his man. It's the same we go with Martinelli. When Martinelli played, he took on actually every single fullback, and he dusted them so well. And it seems like under Arteta's system over the years, it just got worse and worse and worse. Saliba, well, he was an Emirates signing, so that don't flipping count. Gabriel, I'll agree to an extent with Gabriel, but I just, you know, Havertz, he had a purple patch. I would describe that. He had a purple patch last season, but unfortunately too inconsistent. And Ben White, I generally think Ben White has been the most improved out of Arteta, but that's only because he converted from a centre-half to a right-back, and to be honest, that's the only stroke of genius he's actually done, to be perfectly honest with you. So, you know, I just think this manager, I've said this, I said to the back at the end of last season, okay? He has taken us as far as he can take us. He is our version of Brendan Rodgers. He's took us as far as he got. Now get a proven manager in that can get us over the hill.
Yeah,
that's what you need. That's what you need to do now, because otherwise, you know, what we're just gonna continue to keep spinning in the same hamster wheel all the time.
Yeah, like I'll tell you, you hit the fucking nail on the head for me. Like I'm just thinking about when Rodgers did leave Liverpool. You're 100% right in what you're saying. It's a great point. Like, he brought them as far as he could get Liverpool. Now, he's doing brilliant at Celtic. That's great. But at Liverpool, he got them. That's it. He hit the roof. And we are at the roof with Arteta. That's the way it is. And that's the way I feel. And TX Gunner, I've no problem with talking to you or whatever. And I respect everyone's comments and I read them out. I don't mind that. It'd be a boring show, or it'd be a boring, like, fan base if we all agreed, oh yes, Arteta's the best ever. You need opinions. And for me, I think like Rodgers, now I'm not a Liverpool fan, but I think I'm right with this. when Coutinho left, a big hole was left in that fucking position. And I can see it happening to Arsenal. And I'm just going to say William Saliba. PSG are after him. Real Madrid are after him. And when
if we don't win, I'll give you a note of caution right now. If we don't win anything this year, Saliba's off to Madrid.
Yeah,
book it.
Oh, he's gone. Yeah, 100%. Because apparently PSG have tabled an offer of starting bid of 85 million. They've already sort of thrown it there. See how Arsenal board react and stuff like that. Like, you know, so if PSG are looking, Real Madrid will be keeping an eye. He's off to Madrid. He wants to go with Mbappe. Mbappe's his mate in France squad and all this bollocks. So, you know, this is why I'm demanding Arsenal fans to demand higher. You know what I mean? If you get, I don't know, an Inzaghi as a manager in, like, get him in before the Christmas or even after Christmas or whatever. Be realistic about it, fans. I know everyone, I want him gone now. It's not going to happen. I'm just being realistic here. If he loses on Sunday, the league is over. Now, I personally think the league is over. I'd like to see what people in the chat think. Is it over as we're speaking right now? Okay? But some other people are thinking, if we lose against Chelsea, it's over. Yeah, I know that, but I'm talking about now. Newcastle game done it for me. Okay? So, league is over. What are we going to give him another year? Are we going to give him another 200, 300, 400 million? You know what I mean? When's enough? Okay? We need to make our actions now. If you want to sack him now, or if you don't want to sack him now, start interviewing managers and just tell him, Arteta, you have 3-4 games. We're interviewing managers. Do a Ten Hag and then just fuck off out of the club. Because Arsenal are a huge club throughout Europe, throughout the world, worldwide known. So we have a fella who fucking hands out cones as the top manager. And I forget who said it. I was reading it somewhere. I heard it somewhere. And they were on the money. He says he came to the San Siro. It was Darren Sullivan said this. He came to the San Siro. He didn't even look like a fucking manager. You know what I mean? He didn't know. Jesus Christ, the San Siro. You know what I mean? Fucking hell.
It's the term of phrase he used here is the same as giving the keys of your prize Lamborghini to your 16-year-old son who's never driven a car before. That's basically what we are dealing with right now. I'll go as far as this, okay? If the board had given Unai Emery the backing that we've given Arteta, there's probably a good chance, A, he would have won the league, and B, there's probably a good chance he would have got to another European final. Yeah. Maybe not a Champions League final, but another European final nonetheless. And he probably would have won us a cup in the pro. I hate to use that term of phrase, but you know what I mean. Yeah. I just think, I would love to have had would have loved to have had Duran or Ollie Watkins as our starting striker up top. They might not be world class, but for considering what we've got, it's a damn sight better off than what we actually have right now.
Yeah, it's like, see, this is the thing. Like, is what I'm saying, and I don't know what TX Gunner thinks, but if you can sort of reply to what I'm saying here, like, if we lose against Chelsea, okay. Like, the league is over, but I'm just saying for the Arsenal fans who believe that there's still a chance, there's not, because you have Liverpool and you have City, okay? Villa are doing brilliant and whatever, but you'll have to go for the two of them. You know what I mean? Not losing games. You're going to have to get, say, 89, 90, 92, 93 points to win this league. We're already fucking down. How many points? You know what I mean? It's an uphill battle. By doing
the math, so since the Premier League's inception, probably till when we went invincible, the average amount of games you could afford to lose in order to win the league is 6. Until Chelsea 2005 had their amazing one. I think they only lost like one game throughout that entire season. From 2005 up to this present day, because obviously the football has got better, the league has got better and more tougher to win, the average amount of games you can only afford to lose to win the league is 4. And if we lose to Chelsea, did you really think we're going to try and run the table right to the end of the season and only afford to lose one more game with this squad, with this manager? I don't think so.
Yeah, like, and that this is why I'm saying for me, it's over. Like, you know what I mean? I'm fucking sick. And I was raging after the Newcastle game. And I think Static actually says, Dale, put out a bit of content. I actually couldn't. I was fucking fuming. I was so fucking angry. And I just turned off the fucking sports, everything like that. And I don't know what. I probably watched a fucking box set of EastEnders or something like that. I was fucking raging. You know what I mean? And for some fans that believe that we still have a chance, we fucking don't. Now is the time to start looking for managers between now and January. All right, choose your manager, get him in, and give him that nice run from February till the end of the season. Let him see what he needs. Let him see what he needs.
The problem is, though, I don't trust this hierarchy to actually do this, though, because you go back through the years of the managers that we've had. Going back to like the Gary O'Neill days and that, we've given our managers time. We gave George Graham a lot of time, yet he got successful. We gave Arsene Wenger a lot of time, but he done the double in 1998, so he already had capital in his bag already, so he was already safe. Unai Emery is the only one we haven't given any time for, and I just don't understand. I just don't understand why. They're given a rookie manager who's never coached a team in his life except putting cones out. You know, all this money in that and still got nothing out of this. And I just generally think that the next manager we're going to bring in is going to be another freaking Arteta retread. If this club is actually a serious football club and will do what is required, you'll go to Inter Milan and you'll say, how much is the release clause for Simeone and Inzaghi? You go to Atletico Madrid. How much is the release clause for Diego Simeone? How much? Well, I wouldn't say how much the release clause is for Carlo Ancelotti, because if Madrid don't win the league this year, he'll probably get sacked anyway. So he's there for a freebie anyway. So there are managers out there that can do a job. There are managers out there that can do a job. All he needs is a couple of tweaks, maybe one or two players for them to put in. I mean, Inzaghi's time at Inter, when he first came in, he inherited a team that actually won Serie A. He stripped it all. He had to sell a load of players. He didn't get this 800 million. He didn't get this 800 million that Arteta got. He literally had to sell players in order to get the funds. Guess what? They won the league. Guess what? They won the league with him last year due to his coaching and his ability on what players and what philosophy he puts in place. That's how good of a coach Inzaghi is. That's how good of a coach Simeone is. That's how much of a good a coach Ancelotti is. Hansi Flick, he's turned Barcelona literally upside down again, and they're absolutely flying. And Lamel Yamal, oh Jesus, I could watch him all day. Him all day. Serious to God. But yeah, it's stressful. I don't know what's more stressful for me right now, being an Arsenal fan or being a New England Patriots fan, because we're both shit.
Yeah, look, it is. And I want to give TX Gunner a show. Fair play, mate. He's holding his own. Good man. I love it. Del Boy, I think we will beat Chelsea though now that Odegaard is back as well. I get what you're saying. Like, I do get what you're saying, but like with Declan Rice out now as well, it just seems like we're not getting a break. We as Arsenal fans are not getting a break. Arteta's not getting a break. But it's scary to think that like we're after spending 750, 800 million and we're relying on one player. I don't know what age you are, mate, by the way, but it's not the club that I grew up with. You always have, like as I said earlier on, a plan A, a plan B, someone that can cover that position. And it probably comes down to Arteta doesn't trust these players. Like, doesn't trust in Wari, for example. And when he came on last night, he had a good chance. He'd done a lovely little turn and he just hit it over the bar. But, like, I think that Inter Milan game was the game to put him in. The game, but I forget the game was before Liverpool. I said he should have been starting that game. Give him a fucking bit of a confidence and then fuck him in against Liverpool. And it throws the cat amongst the pigeons, as they say. You know what I mean? But it's just, I think this manager... And I've seen Wenger do it at stages towards the end. He just had he couldn't look around anywhere. He couldn't look open wide and just go, do you know what? Maybe he might do a job for me. Because Arteta forgets that Saka and Smith Rowe saved his job. because when he lost a few games a few seasons ago, he just says, "Do you know what? I fucking nothing else to do. I'll throw the young fellas in because they were really young at the time and they fucking saved his job." Why doesn't he do it nowadays with the likes of Ranieri or Lewis Skelly? Get him in that fucking back line instead of Thomas Partey or fucking Timber out in positions. I just don't understand it. Like, he really is just trying to fucking shoot himself in the foot. You know, I'm just Carl, just going to TX Gunners. Forget everything that's happening. Odegaard is coming back. Can we beat Chelsea?
If they don't have Cole Palmer. That's the only way I can say we might get 3 points against Chelsea, is if they don't have Cole Palmer, because that guy is literally carrying that Chelsea team by his own as it currently stands. But I have my doubts. I think at best, I think we can come away with a draw. It's still more points dropped, but at least it's not a loss. But even still, if I see Thomas Partey playing at right back in this game, I'm going to lose my shit. I'm going to lose my shit. I do not want to see Thomas Partey's not a right back. If you want to go, if you need to make a statement against this Chelsea team, you would. If Declan Rice has got a broken toe, probably not playing. Then you play Partey as the holding six. You play Odegaard on the right, and you start Ethan Nwenry on the left. Make a statement. Put Trossard and then put Trossard on the left, where his preferred position is. Put Havertz up top and put Saka on the right. Bring Martinelli on if Trossard isn't working, and then there's your switch right there. That's the lineup, and the back line. Centre half stay the same. Ben White goes at right back, and you're gonna have to put Timber at left back, unfortunately, because apparently that's what he was brought in for. But you know, Zinchenko is useless. Tomiyasu is injury prone, and Tierney doesn't get a sniff in this squad anymore. So that's probably what you're going to be ending up with. But if I see Moreno start and just a mismatch of players in their wrong positions again, it's curtains for this football club for this season.
Yeah,
because I don't think because we might have we got Palace in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. That's not exactly a gimme game, is it? Hang on a sec, someone's at my door. I'm back in a bit.
Yeah, you're all right. Well, with the Palace game, we can see Eddie coming back to haunt us all. Yeah, you know what I mean? But here, I'm being fucking serious. I bet you Eddie will score against us when we do play Palace. For me, that Chelsea team, I'm tipping them for top four. I think they're going to get top four. So this game, is it Saturday or Sunday? I fucking forget what day it's on. But it's huge. It's like for a lot of the people, I'm not even going to say Arteta in or Arteta out. The lot of the people, the fans that think Arsenal are going to win the league this year, I think that's the game that will settle everything and just go, no, it's over. Forget about it. It's done. You know what I mean? So let's move into the comments, and please do hit the like and subscribe if you're new around here. Really do appreciate it. I'm going to be banging out the content. Trying to do a video every day at least, and do a live stream at least 3 times a week. And we have to get the fan cams back, get a few people on. It's great. I love sitting back here listening to people talking and not listening to my own voice and talking shy. One man don't make a team. Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be, especially after 800 million spent in the window and we're relying on one man. No, not for me. What's your predictions for the Chelsea game, Del Boy? I think score draw. I think if Palmer plays, I think we could be holding on, but I'll go for a 1-1 draw. If fucking Palmer doesn't play, I'll go for Jackson to score and Saka to score. That's what I think. Joe was going for 4-0 loss. Oh, Jesus Christ. Del Boy, I see what you mean as well, but the fact is we have improved every season under Arteta and are getting closer to that title. We're just in a bad patch right now. I hope you're right. I fucking pray you're right. You're like, seriously, I fucking really hope you're right, because all I want to do is win the fucking league or the Champions League now, because I'm sick of every fucker coming up to me slagging the bollocks out of me. I'm done with it. I just want to win the league, win majors. You know what I mean? So TX, I hope you're 100%, mate. Sancho will destroy Arsenal. Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah. Yeah, we can't even score now, and we are too predictable. That's the thing as well that I'm talking about. It's too predictable. A game I was playing on Sunday, as if people don't know, I manage my son's under 13s football team. And the manager comes over, two managers talk to each other before the game. And my kit bag was down by my side, and I had my board and I had my team picked out in the formation. I came prepared, as people might say. And I'm there talking away to your man, and I could see his eyes sort of looking down towards me bag. And I was there, what the fuck? I thought it was shit in my shoes or something like that. Dog shit in my shoes. I was there, what the fuck? And I didn't want to make it obvious. And I says, right, I let him go. Right, yeah, go on, talk to you. Best of luck. Yeah, all this bollocks. I look down, and he's seen me fucking board, me formation and everything like that. Did I start the game with the formation that was on my pad? I didn't, me bollocks. I went to plan B, because this fucking idiot here, even though he is a stupid cunt, and I agree with everyone, he's fucking changed it up. So that fucker was just there. I thought they were going with this formation and this and that. Oh, Jesus. Like, you know, so it took him about 10 minutes to fucking reroute and fucking gather what we were doing. You know what I mean? Does Arteta have a plan B? No, I don't think so. Fucking hell. Takes on it. It's because Odegaard is out. Yeah, but as I says, we shouldn't be relying on him. You know what I mean? And Odegaard is a big loss. He'd be a big loss to any team. Maybe not Man City, but any other Premiership team, I think he would be a loss. You know, we lack creativity without him. Yeah, and to be honest with you, I'd love to see him and in where he fucking starting, to be honest with you, and just something different, fucking in the middle, or the two of them, just let them fucking off. You know, that's how it's like we're holding back the horse here. You're just let it go. Kai Havertz got consumed last night. Kai Havertz, he toe poked the ball when I think he should have side-footed it in. And I know it came out quick and all that, but your sharpness, you are a professional footballer. Your work is you train to be sharp. Ball comes in like a bang. Should be able to do. We've seen millions of fucking professional footballs throughout the world being able to turn quick, adjust their body, kick it. I'm done with him. Like I said, 2 or 3 games. And that's just because he's a nice guy and he's a donkey sanctuary. Do you know what I mean? It's hard to fucking slag him online over that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, fuck me. I don't know. We are waiting on one player to make the difference. We are waiting on this fella to make his fucking debut on the Del Boy fucking Gunner TV. You're on mute, Anto, but welcome along, brother. How are you doing?
I'm all good, Del Boy. And how are you, my friend?
All good. Actually, this isn't your first time. Sorry, it's not your first time. I don't think.
Yeah, but my second time, my brother.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Look,
well,
yeah, the floor is yours. What do you have to say, like, about last night? About let's say last night and in general, then the way we're performing.
Look, the thing about last night, we had a few chances, okay, granted, but the thing is, we didn't even finish our dinner. That's the problem. We were toothless. We had nothing. Del Boy, let me tell you something. We could be talking right now, which we are. We could still be playing right now and not even scored. That's how bad it is. Yeah. We are an uncompleted squad at the moment. This guy has had 5 years or going on 5 years to make a difference. Now, am I saying it's all Arteta's fault? No. Edu's got to do something to do with it. The Kroenkes, Garlic, and all the rest of them are all responsible. Now, with Edu leaving, let's just be frank. He didn't leave just like that. I think this was planned. Even Lee Gunner said it on his channel. You know, just said it. All of them said it on the channel. This was planned. from a long time ago, because you can't just up a league just like that, Del Boy. I think there's something going on behind the scenes. And now with Edu gone, does that mean Arteta is going to be exposed and have no allies? Or does it mean he's going to be an Arsene Wenger number 2, where he's going to have the absolute power of the football club in his hands? Or even be more powerful than Wenger was when he was with us? This is the question. And the thing is, Del Boy, to be honest with you, look, if you had an employee, and are you going to keep that employee on for about going on 5 years if they don't deliver? Come on, man. Seriously. Unfortunately, at our football club, we're not ruthless. We're not Real Madrid. We're not a Man City. I mean, look. We can, slag off Chelsea, yeah? But, they're coming back up again. You remember when they were ruthless, and what happened, when Abramovich went, they went downhill. They started to compromise and be civilized. We've been doing this for damn so many years, Del Boy. That's the thing, and, if we carry on like this, to be honest, our season is over. I actually say this. Let's just go for the FA Cup and the League Cup like we did in '93. Let's just do the double there if we can. Whether we will, I don't know. But the Champions League, forget it. The league, forget it. We haven't got the squad to do both of those trophies, Del Boy. Let's just try and go for the FA Cup and the League Cup. Just get both of them in the cabinet and just rebuild from there. But whether we will do it, Del Boy, I don't know, because he has a habit of throwing these cups in the bin, by the way. So whether he will take this competition seriously, it remains to be seen.
Like like just going back to your whole point of view of like, he did know about, like, I'd say I knew he was leaving in the summer. That's what I do believe that myself as well, because it can't just come out of the blue all of a sudden. These negotiations go on for months, and like, I'd say he sold it to Arteta going, I'm leaving. You can have a Wenger like Arsenal. That's what I think is going to happen, because he is after signing a contract, is it for 4 or 5 years, worth 20 million or whatever the fucking is a year. You know what I mean? You cannot legally, you cannot just Arteta, you're sacked. You have to buy out his contract. Like, you know what I mean? With the Man United manager that's coming in, or Erik ten Hag got 20 million or whatever when he left. Like, that's a lot of money for a manager to get rid of him. And then if you want to go and get another manager and you have to buy him out of a contract, you're talking 40, 50 million to change a manager. And why would the Kroenkes do that? Like, why would they do that? They're just going, well, we're getting loads of people to sell the fucking merch. We're rolling in the money. The stadium's full. You know what I mean? Why the fuck would they? They don't care about this club. They don't care that Anto and Del Boy are having a chat here fucking complaining about what the fuck is going on with our club. They don't care. People are putting arses on seats, and they're fucking putting their hand out to buy the jerseys and every sort of fucking merch. And then you have the likes of AFTV. It's great.
Oh.
That's the way it is, putting the fucking spin on it. Don't worry. And you know what I mean? It's going to be a long fucking season for every Arsenal fan. Whether you're Arteta in, you're Arteta out, you're the Arsenal are great. It's going to be a long season, no matter what, ups and downs.
Del Boy, you mentioned about AFTV. I must admit, I was subscribed to them a long time ago, and the reason why, I must admit, Robbie did a genius thing where he created a channel to have the fans voice their opinions, and everything in the beginning was going great. I actually loved that channel, and also you had all the old guys on there. Well, not old, but the ones who were there from the beginning. You had Claude, rest in peace. Yeah. You had Lee Gunner, you had Kenny Ken, etc., etc. But then Robbie sold himself, and you have to realize, Del Boy, and this is what people do not realize: the new celebrities these days are influencers and social media podcasts. They're the new celebrities, and they're the ones who have a lot of power. Believe it or not, look, I'm not going to bring politics into this, but let's just this thing about Trump and Kamala. And I'm just going to say this quickly before I get off this.
I know what you're going to say. Go on.
yeah, exactly. Look, years ago, musicians actors had the power and the sway. Not anymore, Del Boy. The reason why the election went the way it did was because of social media, influence, and all that. Okay, now enough with politics. The same thing with sports, Del Boy. The new celebrities these days are influencers, like Robbie of AFTV, and whoever's got a big, massive channel. And I think that's why we need channels like yours, Del Boy. We need channels like Lee Gunners, Jez, the Southern Gunner, Matt. You know, we need Manny. We need Warren TV. You know, we need these channels to increase and to grow. Because unfortunately, at the moment, even though I think things are kind of changing a bit, but you still got those big channels who are just, you know, they're compromising themselves just for the money and to please the football club. The Kroenkes, they don't care. They just care about the money. They're not football people. Josh Kroenke, yeah, I want to interact with more of the fans. Has he done that? No. So the thing is, and also, Del Boy, as well, when we do transfer dealings and which really annoys me, when we go in and we give, say for example, if a team says, look, you know, we want 50 million and we're going for 40, just give the damn 50 million.
Yeah.
It's so simple. And the thing is, but what the Kroenkes didn't do, you know, when we would go for players and we would bid short and not get those players, the Kroenkes should have got Arteta, Edu, and a transfer team in our office say, guys, how come like you bid short for your players when they wanted this amount of money? Why didn't you give this some money? That's how much they wanted. Explain yourself, please. They don't do that. Now, the thing is, could they have held Edu accountable and got rid of him? Maybe. We don't know this because, unfortunately, Arsenal Football Club has been like the CIA for many years where we are in the dark as fans.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe the Kroenkes got rid of him or maybe they didn't. I don't know. So, but what do you think, Del Boy?
Yeah, like just sort of going back, like what TX was saying there, what you were saying about AFTV and Robbie, like, you know, sold himself. Like, I seen it firsthand, TX, and if I know you said you've only subscribed to my channel, but check a few videos back and you'll see me with Robbie and stuff like that. And I'm outside the stadium and I look, because just going back to Chris's thing, Del Boy, do I still interact with Julian? I have his mobile number and stuff like that. I haven't talked to him in a long time because I'm fucking sick of him, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? But like that, I was talking to Julian outside the ground, and then I knew I seen Robbie coming down the lounge, the fucking whatever players lounge or whatever the fuck they call it. I can't think of the fucking thing. And I seen them all coming down, and I'm just like going, are you for fucking real? For the fans, by the fans. Come here, get out of me here, will you? And I fucking grabbed me bleeding phone and I just went up in front of him and I started bleeding, talking shite. Haven't watched the video. I never watch my own videos. I hate the sound of my voice. But anyway, yeah, so that's basically how do I know? Yeah, because they are being paid. You know what I mean? Julian is a paid actor. Like, you know, he's actually an alright fella, to be honest with you. But he'd tell you one thing off the camera and then go on the camera and say something different. That's my opinion of him, and that's what I know of him. But yeah, like, you know, it's flattering what you says, Anto, to be even mentioned in the likes of like Lee and Matt and Jez and Kenny and all them fucking legends, because I love them and their channels and everything like that just as much as anyone else does, you know. But yeah, you are right. Like, there has to be a sort of an equal balance here, because it just seems that people that, and I hate classing myself as Arteta out. I'm just Arsenal win. That, like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's who I am. And I think I'd say the majority of people in here are the exact same. I don't care who the manager is. Just fucking win as a trophy and keep winning and have the standards of Arsenal Football Club as high as you can fucking imagine and do it. Sorry, go on in. Yeah.
No, yeah. Sorry, Del Boy, to interrupt you. But yeah, look. The thing is, like, it's nothing personal against Arteta. I'm all for Arsenal FC like you are, Del Boy. I would be the same if it was Ancelotti, if it was Pep, if it was Klopp. If we went a long time without winning anything, I would want them out. Not just Arteta, just anyone. Because at the end of the day, it's all about Arsenal FC. These guys, the managers, and even the players, whether they got Arsenal DNA, whether they come through the youth ranks, or whether they came from somewhere else, they are employees. That's what they are. Look, Saka came through, what the youth, I believe he did, like for Arsenal. What are you telling me that if Barcelona came calling or if Real Madrid came calling, whatever, what do you think? Saka would be like, oh, well, no, I've got Arsenal DNA in me. I don't think I should leave. It would go.
Yeah, 100%.
It would go. Come on.
Yeah, and these people, like, they kiss the badge and all. Come here, I'd kiss fucking a lot of things if Arsenal were paying me $100,000 a week. You know what I mean? And I'm not being fucking trying to be funny here, but you fucking would. Kissing the badge, yes, he bleeds Arsenal. Cut him up. You just see the blood of Arsenal coming through. Fuck off and get out of your ma's box room and grow a set of balls, because that's not the way real world fucking works. Saka is going now. Is it next week? He's going to the England dressing room. He has Jude Bellingham there. Hey, come on, Real. Saliba's already done. Come on, Mbappe's over here. Get going. Come on, Galacticos Part 2. Get over here. Oh no, I bleed Arsenal. Stop, people. Stop. You know what I mean? Act like a big club. We're a fucking huge fan base. Huge. All over the world. Never mind the club. I'm saying the fan base. There's fucking gazillions of the fucking Arsenal fuckers everywhere. You know what I mean? Start demanding high. Kyle Walsh should say it to you. Demand it. You know what I mean? But the Cronkies are not going to change anything. Why would they take fucking 10, 20 million out of their pocket to get rid of Arteta if the fans aren't, well, they're filling the seats. They're buying the merch. They're singing the songs. They're singing the Arteta song. Why would I change that? I don't give a fuck. I'm going off of my horse to ride on my ranch. You know what I mean? He's just looking at his bank account. Arsenal made me 10 million fucking in the last month. Happy days.
You know what, Doughboy? I'd say something, and that's another problem as well. You just mentioned about the fans singing the songs and everything. Even Kenny Ken has confirmed this as well, where he said, I think even like the real hardcore Arsenal fans, I think in years to come, they're just going to fade away, and they're just going to have a get-along fan base within the stadium who are just going to accept anything. I mean, and that's another problem as well. I don't know. Have we got a bunch of hardcore fans who can make a difference in the stadium? Do we, Delboy? I don't know if we have. That's another problem.
We have behind the goal, and I think it's. Look, I'm not gonna slag them, but yeah, there's the I'd call them, and I don't know any of them. The Gen Z ultras. So if that makes sense to you, do you know what I'm saying? Now, if you were born in the or if you watched 80s, 90s football, especially in England, the ultras were hardcore fuckers, and they'd fucking knock you the fuck out if you looked at them wrong. But I'm saying the Gen Z ultras. So I don't know. Welcome back, Carl. I don't know if you've been listening to us or anything like that, but
nice to meet you, Carl. By the way, mate.
And Charlie, over listen to what you were saying, mate. You're absolutely spot on. Yeah, sorry, no, my mum had to. My mum picks up my boy every Thursday night, and because I have to go to work on a Friday, so yeah. No, I've listened to what you've been saying and that. So everything I agree with and so on. It's just a shambles at this moment in time.
Just going back to I want to just sort of, let's say, talk about the Newcastle game for a minute. And Carl, I just want to get your opinion on the Newcastle game. Like, Inter Milan, like, I think they looked at the Newcastle game by the way that they had their tactics set out for Arsenal last night. You know what I mean? And I think Anto said, and you rightly said it, if it doesn't work, we just keep trying it and keep trying it and keep trying it, and Arteta doesn't need to change anything. Are Chelsea going to do that this weekend? Do you know what I mean? Are we that predictable?
Yes, we are.
Unfortunately, yeah. We are too predictable. Chelsea, despite the fact defensively, I still think they are very, very vulnerable. What they have as firepower going up top is actually, I think it's actually more dangerous than what we actually currently have. I think it's actually more dangerous than what we actually currently have. as I said, Cole Palmer, Nicholas Jackson. I always take the piss out of him when I when I always use the Hagar reference. Madueke, a young prospect. I think he's been called up for the England squad, if I'm not mistaken. They've got some good players. Obviously, their midfield is very, very creative as well. I don't know too much about this manager. I don't, but he seems to be finally getting a chink out of this Chelsea team. And if they're buying in, and here's the thing: if players buy to your philosophy and buy into what the manager wants you to do, you're gonna get chemistry. You're gonna get continuity. You're gonna get all these things that actually help blend well with the squad. And I think at this current state of play, even though Chelsea, they're sitting outside the top four, or they're sitting in fourth place, not quite 100% sure. They're going to be a dangerous team. Defensively, we should be better, but we haven't been playing at our best. And this is probably the game now where our back's against the wall, when it's either we're actually going to see this team actually come out all guns blazing, pardon the former podcast, or they are just going to down tools and put the manager under a bus.
Yeah,
we're gonna find that out on Sunday.
Just want to give a big shout out to me mate Chris. Hope you're doing well, Chris. How the devil am I? What's the crack? The fucking crack is this club is driving me fucking mad, mate. And I'm getting the swear jar out this season because I'm going to Orlando, Florida in the summertime, and that's going to be me fucking spending money because this club is driving me mad. But thanks for dropping by, and please do check his channel out. Leicester Till I Die, absolute fucking legend. And I just want to make
Double Cole.
Yeah, go ahead, yeah.
No, just quick question before you carry on, Del Boy.
Yeah.
Carl mentioned a good thing whether, with our players will be up for it. Do you think, or do you believe that some of our players have checked out? Maybe, i.e., Trossard, for example. What do you think?
Say that again. Sorry, about Trossard.
Yeah, I was saying to yourself and to Carl. Carl mentioned about whether the players will be up for it against Chelsea. Do you think some of our players have checked out? For example, Trossard. I don't see Trossard being happy anymore now. Do you think some of our players have checked out? Yeah. Under this manager.
Yeah, I would have if straight away if Trossard stands out big time for me. I thought that Martinelli had a little. Resurging himself or something like that a few games ago, but he's just sort of dipped into it in again. And I think someone said it earlier on. I just think there's something deep down wrong with the club. Like it's not just the Adu thing. I think there was the power struggle and stuff like that. And there's going to be a lot of shit moving around in the next few weeks, months, whatever. And it's going to affect the players, especially because, you know what I mean? If you're playing now and next thing, your ally was Edu or something like that, and he's gone, you're there starting to think, okay, there was that offer from Saudi Arabia or from fucking whatever team. Maybe that's the option I should go down because I don't think that this team can go on and win the league. Saliba, you know what I mean? And they're all thinking, and for me, definitely Trossard has gone down. I suppose, I was going to say Timber a bit, but you can't blame him because of the fact that he's been out of position. And why is he the scapegoat to go back into that right back position? Why can't he just play his midfield role and go off and get someone else? There is a few players there that stand out, and none more than Trossard, definitely for me. Anto, I just want to ask you this question. I'm going back to it again. It's a good question by Craig. We go 1-0 down to Chelsea. We ain't winning that game. Would you agree with him?
I think in recent games that we've witnessed, I would say more yes. But what gives me hope about the Chelsea game is that in recent years, we've had a good record at Stamford Bridge where years ago, do you remember we had that hoodoo over us, Delboy and Carl, where we couldn't win a game at Stamford Bridge for years and years. And then in recent years, in the last few seasons, we managed to get a few wins and maybe a one draw. So that gives me hope. But yeah, in regards to that question, or statement that AFC always said, yeah, if we go 1-0 down, but the way we've played in recent games where we haven't even bothered, I don't know, I wouldn't say bother, that's a bit harsh, but we didn't do any comebacks, then yeah, it's going to be more like, yeah, we may crumble if we go 1-0 down against Chelsea. But like I said, what gives me hope is that we've had a good record in recent seasons. So yeah, I would say even though we got 1-0 down, we could pull it back to a 1-1 at least. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we lost, if we went 1-0 down.
And it's just because the whole, like, where are the goals coming from? This is the thing. And I know we will score goals and stuff like that, and it's not going to be, oh my God, we're not going to score for another few games. We will get the goals, but I just think it's like a mental block on the players. This power struggle that is happening has affected them, and we just need to. It's down to the manager now. It really is. If you need your manager now, it's about managing the team, getting the players in the right headspace, putting your arm around Kai Havertz, say you believe in him, say you think he's going to score goals, whatever it is. Because, Anto, Wenger used to be brilliant at it. Alex Ferguson was a fucking god at it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But I just cannot see Arteta doing that. You know what I mean? I remember hearing him once with Fergie when he done to Wayne Rooney, and everyone was just playing shit. But Wayne Rooney said this himself, and I think he said in his book or something like that, and he says, I was the worst player for Man United in the first half. I was the worst player. I was shit. Every ball that came to me, I lost it. I took a shot and it was going miles wide, and I was there to myself, he's going to fucking kill me at halftime. Fergie gave out to every single player, but he didn't give out to Wayne Rooney. And what did Wayne Rooney go and do in the second half? He scored a hat-trick. That's man management. That there is man management. I cannot see Arteta doing that to Trossard, doing that to Havertz. I personally cannot see that. I just think it's all about Arteta. If that makes sense to you. Do you know what I mean? It does. You know what I mean? I brought the team out. I got them to do this. It's not about, well done, Wayne, put his arm around it. Fergie was just one of these people who didn't give a fuck just once they won the game. You know what I mean? He didn't care if they won the game 1-0, just win at all cost. I just think this manager wants the style of play. He wants to bring on the youngest player in the Premier League ever. He done that. He wants to win the FA Cup in the shortest space of time. He done that. It's just demand more. It's frustrating the life of me. Just want to read out a few comments because I have to get going soon. And please do watch.
Yeah, sure, mate. No worries.
Anto, I don't know. Did you see me intro yet?
No, I didn't actually see it, but I will do the replay. But I will.
I'll be doing it here now in a few minutes anyway, so you'll get to see it.
No worries, mate. Anyway, I will step down, but I will say one more thing. Is if we're not careful as well, players like Ethan Nwaneri, he's going to go downhill. This kid is such a talent. You know what I mean? And hopefully we don't waste his talent anyway. But anyway, I will get off the Doll Boy. Nice meeting you, Carl.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe to Doll Boy, guys. Get the likes up, get the subscribers up, and God bless you. Up the Arsenal, even though what's there to be positive about. But the thing is, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Somewhere along the line. But at the moment, we're nowhere near it. But it's there. We just need to just walk towards it. But anyway, peace out, guys, and yeah, God bless you, Doll Boy, and thank you, my guy, for having me on.
I'll talk to you soon, mate. Ciao. Ciao, Bella.
Ciao.
Stuart, if we go a goal down, we will get beaten 2 or 3. If we go a goal up, we will still sit back, let them dominate, and still probably lose. Gunnar Matata's in the gaff. Big up, mate. We are years away from 2004. It's now just do one stand move on also Arteta. Big up Gunnar, big up panel. Yes, Inweri did more when he came on that Trossard did for the whole 82 minutes. Yeah, exactly, 100%. I was exactly fucking thinking that, to be honest with you. Anyway, big up Del Boy, even though my opinions are different. Absolutely no problem at all, TX Gunner, and cheers for everyone you who subscribed and hitting the like. Really do appreciate it. You need to do more of these, Dale. I know it's hard and you have commitments, but keep it going, lad. Yeah, no, I will. I fucking will. I keep saying I will. I definitely will be doing another live stream between now and the weekend. I'll be definitely dropping a video tomorrow, so please do check that out. Hit the notification bell. And big up to Carl and Anto for coming on, and Unique Anto. And if you want to just throw your stuff in the channel there, and please do check out Gun Down UK. Carl, absolute legend. Thanks a million for coming on. Please do subscribe to his channel and check his stuff out. And on that note, I'm gonna hold on one more comment, Del Boy. When we won the league title at Old Trafford 2002, we started with Will Tord, Kanu, Henry. Wasn't the squad. Bergkamp was on the bench. That says it all. You know what I mean? Dale Arteta is fucking Egypt. Yeah, I know. Now here's my outro. Please let me know what you do think about it. Until then, take care. God bless Arteta.
Stick a money in me pocket. I'll fetch the suitcase from the van. 'Cause if you want the best, but you don't ask questions, then brother, I'm your man. 'Cause where it all comes from is a mystery. It's like the changing of the seasons and the tides of the sea. But here's the one that's driving me berserk. Why do I